What's up, everybody? Big Out 666 here, the Golf Gamer. So check it out, man. Hope you guys had a wonderful morning. I just got back from work. Wanted to relax, play some more Expedition 33. I have that soundtrack in my head right now, even at work, playing that soundtrack, man. That game so far is great. I'll be very surprised if it actually wins Game of the Year. Oh, that cranberry juice, delicious. Delicious. But yeah, man, this game for RPG traditional turn-based fans, try this game out. It's on Game Pass. I bought the PC version for $35, I think $36. That's one thing I like about PC, man. You can get the games a whole lot cheaper than freaking consoles. You really can. I will be buying a PS5 version eventually, but right now that mofo is sold out. Completely sold out on Walmart and on Best Buy. I haven't tried Amazon, but those two retailers sold out. Can't find it. Can't find it. You can find an Xbox one, but the PS5, And what's crazy, dude, that the mofo, new IP, unknown studio, sold 1 million copies of this game within a couple of days. That's crazy. Plus, it is like 30 people. 30 people. Just to let you know, 30 people. Some of these mofos were from freaking Ubisoft. Ubisoft. The one that had the situation of 2 million players playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. And they have 20,000 people compared to this game right here. 30 people. Making a pretty decent game. Dude, if you look at Assassin's Creed Shadows and some of the cutscene of this game, or like what Ghost Recon Wildlands like cutscenes and stuff, night and day difference, dude. Like this game, they actually put some love. You can tell they put some love into this game. The acting is great. Don't get me wrong, all right. It's still a like an indie game, but the cutscenes look good. I know some of the link syncs is freaking off with this game and stuff, and that fuzziness of the upscaling pissing me off. I have the PC version, like I said, the 9070 XT GPU with the Ryzen 9 9900X. I have that one, and that fuzziness is driving me insane. That upscaling, I want to choke the fuck out of the motherfucker that want us to force us to have the upscaler. I hate it. Especially the TSR situation. 2 hours messing with that motherfucker. 2 hours. I have 9.5 freaking hours into that game. 2 hours of that messing with that freaking upscaler. I finally got it working just enough that it looks beautiful. Still a little bit fuzzy, but it looks beautiful. All right, the game looks good. The lip syncing is off. No spoilers in this video. All right, all I gotta say, you trying to defeat a god. That's all I'm gonna say. But some people are saying everybody should actually write this stuff down because this is a great RPG game, and trying to say there's no other RPG game that came out that's exactly like this. And I'm just like, did y'all guys not play any Persona game? Did you guys didn't play freaking Tales of Arise or the Cold Steel series? Star Ocean games that came out, you know? And I was just like, this people were saying this crap on Twitter, like, y'all should need to write this down. This stuff right here is number one. Y'all need to learn from them. I'm just like, y'all need to chill the fuck out. Chill out. Alright? But yeah, the game is great, man. The game is good. And I haven't played an RPG game since what? Super Mario RPG? Legend of Seven Stars, the Switch version, which I freaking hate. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for that game. I think I got it for like $34. I don't like the cinematic cutscenes. I prefer the traditional one. The meter system that they had on there, to help you kill all the enemies, hated that. You do a freaking hit, a perfect hit. You get to hit that enemy and all the enemies that's in that area as well. Did not like that. It made it so freaking easy, and you could not turn it off. Kind of like the traditional way. All right, traditional RPG. I need to play a Mario, the Armageddon version, but we'll see. But some people said this, like, the gameplay is more like freaking Lost Odyssey and more like Legend of Dragoon. So if you like those games, you'll like freaking this game. If you like traditional RPG games, you'll probably like this game. Sorry, throat's freaking dry as hell. Sorry about that. But the soundtrack, man. The soundtrack, oh my gosh. I love that freaking soundtrack, dude. Even my girl, she does not like the battle theme. I enjoy the battle theme. It's to me it's good. But she saw me playing a little bit of it, want to know the name, and she's like, I was very impressed by that soundtrack. The music is good in here, and it's just crazy that a couple Ubisoft employees make this game, man. Just crazy, dude. I bet Ubisoft so freaking pissed off by it right now. Imagine you have a game that you want to pitch to freaking company, and they're just like, no. Go make us more Assassin's Creed stuff, and go make us freaking Skull and Bones stuff and XDefiant. We want to milk the freaking people dry. Milk them. How much they worth? Companies, man, greed, fucking greed. And look, this thing sell a million copies, man, million copies. Hope it sells more. I really do. But gameplay's awesome. Gameplay, you have to pay attention because it has a sort of parry system, dodge system. When you do a parry counter, man, so satisfying. So satisfying, dude. And it's you have to time it. You can't just like pretty much just parry. No, you have to time that mofo, and you will get wrecked. The mini bosses. The mini bosses. Oh my gosh. I think I fought like 2. Like the second one is, I still have not beat it. It's like one shot me, like instantly. And they have like four freaking turns before I even get a turn. So I'm just like, crap, this sucks. And my girl just like, yo, you can't beat this dude. But that's satisfactory when you beat somebody, dude. When you beat a mini boss, the regular boss. I think I beat the like first regular boss. Simple, because I have my defense like up, like completely up. So grinding on here feels satisfying too. Especially you just pretty much just mopping all these regular enemies, and the XP. The XP is like 1,000 plus with no damage. You get freaking 20% more. So the grinding on here is freaking great. Some people don't like the grinding. I know Final Fantasy 3, the DS version, I fell asleep grinding on that game so many times. And you know how boring that freaking Final Fantasy stuff is to me. No, not what I'm trying to say is the grinding part. I like Final Fantasy 4 or 2 with the Super Nintendo stuff, but I'm talking about the grinding part. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about if you play RPGs. Some people have been playing on freaking story mode, which I don't understand. And what I mean by story mode, that every single thing that you do is like the QTE events. It's on auto pairing. It's on perfect. So I'm just like, why the heck you gonna play like that? Like, you might as well watch the freaking movie of this game, because there's no satisfaction of just doing all that. Let the game play for you. You know, and I'm just like, to me, that just by being that boss, just to me, being that boss, that you know you beat that boss fairly, is satisfying. but there's filthy casuals out here. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Characters. Lunae's my favorite. I like her. I like the way she acts, and it just feels very like unique. More questions than answers of what's going on, and that sadness of something happens and sucks. And it's crazy, dude, that this game came out of nowhere. And on top of that, Oblivion came out as well. So I assume Oblivion is going to stump a butthole into this game, and they're just like, nah. I think Oblivion made like 4 million copies sold on Steam and Xbox and PS4, PS5 too. So that's actually good for Bethesda, that everybody wants a freaking remaster, because guess what? Sometimes older games are better than the new ones. Sorry, man, my throat is freaking dry. Making this video for a good freaking few minutes, man. Mess it up over and over again, but it is what it is. But check it out, man. What else I want to say? Game's great so far. That if you want to try it out, play it on Game Pass. Pay a little $10, $11. Try it out. See if you like it. For traditional turn-based people. All right. For them. Some people might not like turn-based. But that story keeps you intrigued, man. I'm telling you, the story keeps you intrigued. It really does. But that's about it, guys. Going back to play some more Expedition 33. Square Enix, man. That's the thing about this. Square Enix said there's no, especially their Final Fantasy games, no one cares about that type of stuff. I don't know if it was Yoshi P, because the last two Final Fantasy games have been action-based. And I know for a fact that some younger people, don't like turn-based. I know that for a fact. The people I work with do not like turn-based at all. And it's crazy to me, because I'm 40 years old. So I was brought up with turn-based. And I've seen people on Twitter, they're like, nah, that turn-based ain't for me. I don't get it. I like the freaking plan of what's going on, like strategize of what's going on. But some people don't like it, man. And maybe Square Enix might wake the fuck up and have some of their Final Fantasy games turn-based. I'm talking about Final Fantasy, not Octopath Traveler, not what other freaking Square Enix game that they have that's turn-based. No, I'm talking about like traditional Final Fantasy turn-based. And to be honest, their games haven't been selling. They haven't been selling, especially Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy Rebirth have been selling, except on freaking like exclusive. Like, wasn't selling. But maybe they'll understand that some people need turn-based games for Final Fantasy, and this proves it. And it's a small studio, and probably a cheaper freaking price of making a game. So that tells the whole industry in general, like, hey, make cheaper games and don't make it freaking just knock you on the head of politics. Just make a game, and that's it. It's just a basic game for you to be entertained. That's it. Maybe they learn. The studio that make the Expedition, I can't remember the name on top of my head right now. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve every bit of praise, especially for a turn-based type person like myself. You guys deserve it. But it is, guys. Stay awesome. Stay healthy, and watch out for weirdos. I'm going back to go play some Expedition 33. Guys, check it out, man. Try it on Game Pass and stuff. Bye, guys. Have a good one.